Hi, I'm Matt from DTF, and today we're going to talk about magazine speed reload on a handgun platform. A speed reload is a technique that we utilize during emergency change of source of ammunition in our pistol. There are many techniques. The one that we are going to present today is the one that we use inside DTF. There are many ways of doing it, and please consider ours as an option for you. The technique that we utilize is the one that removes excessive movement from the whole speed reload procedure. Basically, when my gun stops firing, it might be a malfunction or end of ammunition. So, if my slide locks to the rear like it should be, okay, I'm conducting the fire, I go bang, 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 and I have click, okay, my gun stopped firing. So the first thing I do, I check the chamber and the gun status, that I will be sure that I'm out of ammunition and it's not something worse like a malfunction, okay? So I quickly take a look at here, and now if I know that I'm out of ammunition, I simultaneously roll the gun a bit into my hand to press the magazine release button with my shooting hand, and my support hand goes to my emergency source of ammunition. So I run dry and I go here. Okay, it's a simple slow movement. I go here. Now I drop the empty magazine and I grab my emergency source of ammunition and insert it into my handgun. Firmly, okay, with one firm push. I release the slide, I go back on target, and I can conduct fire. So basically, after my slide is locked to the rear and I insert the fresh source of ammunition, I have a couple of ways of putting the slide back into the battery. So number one is I use the thumb of my shooting hand. Okay, so I insert the magazine, I release the slide, and I'm ready to fire. Number two, I use the thumb of my support hand. Okay, so I insert the magazine, good move, and I release the slide with my left thumb of my support hand, and I'm ready to fire. The third technique is the one that is highly recommended by military and police usually, is the one that I insert the fresh magazine. I need to remove these ones because they are empty, so they will still keep the slide lock up. So I insert the magazine and I power rack the handgun. Okay, so this one is also very useful if we are using a handgun system that we don't know very well, that is not ours, okay, because it will work with everything, with 1911s, with Berettas, with Glocks, with Desert Eagles, with everything. So these are the three ways of putting the slide back to the battery after the speed reload. So there might be this issue that even though you press the magazine release button properly, it doesn't want to fall out just by itself with the power of gravity. There are maybe a couple of causes of this issue. The first one is the dirt and sand, and the second one is the inertia, that for example you want to change the magazine while you run and you move the gun, and it will be quite hard because you will keep the magazine inside. Okay, so there are a couple techniques, let's call it like this, to remove the magazine. The one that I recommend is that when you already have the emergency source of ammunition right here, okay, so then you just remove the thumb from there and you rip out the magazine from the gun. With your thumb you insert the fresh one, release the slide, and proceed the fire. The point is that not every gun has this small fellow right here that enables me this firm grip of my thumb on the magazine to remove it. Okay, so if you're running a Glock, you will have it on the back, and if it's a 4th generation, and if you're running a 3rd generation, it will be on the front. But nevertheless, the best way to have it is on the side. So if you have a workshop or just an ability to do it, it's good to cut this small piece right here to enable you the easy rip out of the broken source of ammunition. Very important issue is that you grab your emergency source of ammunition in a firm grip. Okay, so you grab it like you should. So you put the palm of your hand right there on the bottom, you rip it out, and you have your index finger indexing the magazine inside the magazine well. Okay, because this is much easier to put it right here and to load it properly. Also, important thing is that you properly manage your ammunition. Okay, so always remember about getting your emergency source of ammunition the emergency pouch, the one that you carry, that you get the fastest mag from there, to have it always ready. Okay, so now if I'm having this one empty and I have another one right here, I will move it right here. Okay, so I will have this one always ready for me, okay, in an emergency moment that I need to conduct the speed reload. So there might be also an issue that I usually have, because I'm using a really high tane grip. That usually the problem that I have is that with the palm of my hand I push the slide lock and I block it. That after the last round in the magazine, the slide doesn't lock back to the rear. Basically, if you're facing an issue like this, okay, if I go up and I shoot, you can see right now I had the last round in my gun and the slide didn't lock to the rear. So if I'm having an issue like this, what I need to do is that I am conducting the top rack bank procedure, no matter what, okay? Because on a training I will be able to count my rounds, but in a situation where an adrenaline rush comes in, I'm not able to do it, okay? So even though I'm having this one, I run another one, I have a click, I go the top rack bank technique, I release the magazine, insert the fresh one, release this one, and conduct the fire. For more information about incoming courses, please check our website, design2fight.com, our Facebook page, facebook.com/design2fight. You can also check us on our Instagram, and thanks for watching, and hopefully see you on the range.